Hello, welcome. We're back for a live stream. I don't know how well this will go, to be honest, on this internet, but we're going to give it a go. Team news is out. Two changes for Arsenal. It's David Luiz comes in for Pablo Mari, who is apparently precautionary being rested. The same with Kieran Tierney, who comes out the team from Ainsley Maitland-Niles at left back. Leno's in goal. Like I said, Maitland-Niles left back, centre half, David Luiz and Holding, right back, Hector Bellerin, Xhaka and Ceballos retain their place from the FA Cup game. Saka and Smith Rowe have been influential over the last few games, and they keep their place. Luckily, thankfully, even Aubameyang on the left as well, with Lacazette up front, who's firing in the goals. But it's going to be a tough game today, I think, with Crystal Palace beating us or unbeaten against us in the last four games. I think I read today. Always been a bogey team for us. I was there when Zaha ran the pitch and Mustafi made that stupid error, um, which cost us top four under Unai Emery's first season at the club. And yeah, they've always been a bit of a bogey team, Crystal Palace. And without the likes of Kieran Tierney, who's so good defending for us and so one of our main attacking threats at left back, Kieran Tierney, and without him in the team, we could struggle tonight. But if there is any issues with the stream, put it in the comments so I just know what to expect. Because the last time I did a live stream here, it actually stopped halfway through. So it's good to see we've got a few people watching. I've got a couple more graphics that should be coming up when people comment and things like that if everything has gone to plan. Hello RTV clan, been a while, how are you? Already my comment thing doesn't work, so that's a shame. But yeah, I'm just hoping that this works okay, because at the moment my screen is very buffery. You lag, but not sure if it's me or not. Nervous for this game. Hello Adam. I can't lie, despite Palace not being in great form, I feel like they will be a threat, especially because of our defence. Mate, Eze and Zaha are very good footballers, and sorry about that, we could struggle. It's probably lagging on this screen RTV clan because, yeah, it's just the internet for me. It's not great. My Sky Go is doing a bit of madness right now on the PS4. I can barely see the screen, so I will be commentating, but probably won't be. Yeah, I thought it would be. I don't think this will go well, to be honest, but I'll stay for as long as I can, and if it doesn't work, you guys will get a reaction of the game. Man United in first. What's your thoughts? Too early to say. Way too early to say. I'm surprised their supporters are so going mental about it. I mean, fair play, they're 3 points clear at the top of the league, but you know, their fan base, I would have thought, would have the experience of the Fergie years to know that it's not about where you are now, it's about where you are in May. So, yeah, it's not about. Oh, is it gone? Am I still live? Is it still working? Until Sunday, yeah. Oh, look, my chat thing does come up. It just doesn't. It's just not as big as I thought it would be. Hang on, I can sort that out. To be honest, it might just make it worse. There we go. We can kind of see that. That's alright, isn't it? There we go. See? That's alright. Yeah, until Sunday. That's a huge game, Man United Liverpool. I actually can't wait, to be honest. Still working. You alright, Michael? I'm looking forward to that game, and if Man United do win that game on Sunday, for me, then that means they're serious. But I can't see. It wouldn't surprise me if Solskjaer goes for a draw in that game because they're 3 points cleared. But that's just my opinion anyway. It would be a huge statement if they went to Anfield and got a result with their Anfield record as well. But you know, Liverpool just have a way of just pulling things out of the bag. You know, I still think it's Liverpool's title to lose. Starting to have a young fan base online, so they don't know the glory days. That's true. That's true. I need to adjust this because it's just doing madness. I might put it up there or there. Sorry, that probably didn't make for the best viewing. But yeah, if there's any issues, if you guys still, if I completely cut out, just put F in the chat or just tell me it's dead or something. But yeah, that is true about the young fan base. So to be honest, I can sometimes get carried away if Arsenal get top of the league after 2 games. So being top of the league after 18 or 17 games is, to be fair, quite an achievement. But it's not about where you are after 18 games. It's about after where you are after 38. And I think even Spurs fans found that out when apparently they thought they won the league in November and they're now in 6th. So this league is a bit mental this year, and if there's any year that a team like Man United's in a transition, let's not forget, could win the league, it could well be this year. But who knows? I have no idea. But yeah, I'm mainly focused on Arsenal. Um, to be honest, I still see this season as a write-off. But if we just keep focusing on ourselves, keep picking up points, keep winning matches, and this is the sort of game where we have to win tonight. We have to win every game in the league. I'm not, let's not be around the bush. We do, but it's going to be difficult tonight against a very good Crystal Palace side. And they might not be on the best form, but they're our bogey side, and they always seem to put it out of the bag. Zaha always turns up against Arsenal, as you said, Adam. Zaha is an Arsenal fan and he wants to join us, but we should have signed him instead of we signed Pepe. That's more for the board upstairs. Emery wanted Zaha, the board chose Pepe. It is what it is. It's what we're stuck with. As long as Willian stays on the bench, I'm a bit cautious seeing Louise back in the team, but to be fair, if it isn't Kieran Tierney that's going to create isn't going to start creating stuff from the defence, it'll be David Luiz because he is good at pinging long balls from defence to the attack. So that's one good thing about his game. But he just got to be disciplined at the back against. Even Benteke scored a couple this season, and I'm pretty sure he scored a goal. He scored the winner in his breakout season against Arsenal for Villa. So he's got a record of scoring against us as well. Eze, a former academy player who we let go at the age of 13, he's another player that I want to impress tonight against Arsenal. So we just got to focus on ourselves, and if we've got Saka firing, Smith Rowe firing, I rate Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He'll have a test tonight. He really will. Up against, I don't know whether he's going to be up against Zaha. Do you have the zombie graphic on for when you sub? I think I do. Obviously, if there's anybody who is watching who is not subscribed, why aren't you? Subscribe, and then you'll find out whether your graphic pops up on the screen. I have sorted all that up and set it all up. The fact the comments the subscription thing should well be working. I will try and commentate on this game. I might not reply to comments during the game. I probably will be at half time. But when I say about commentary, like my stream is my screen is very. I've just subbed on another account, but it's not popped up. Okay, that's interesting. It should have popped up. I don't know why it hasn't, and because my internet's a bit on the ropes right now, I don't want to mess with this. So I'll make sure it's set up for the next game for the Don't Worry RTV clan. I don't know when my next stream will be, but whenever that will be. If it goes well tonight, I'll try and do one for the next game if I'm not working. But if it doesn't work out tonight, and I will have to cut it short if it doesn't work out, I'm getting an internet upgrade on the 9th of March, so you guys will have to wait a couple more months, and then hopefully my internet will be able to cut. I'm using an Infinite cable, so this is literally the exact internet on this laptop right now. I appreciate you subscribing with the second account. That means a hell of a lot, so thank you for that. Trying to hit 400 subscribers. Channel's kind of gone a bit flat because the streams have stopped. I understand that. I enjoy doing the live streams a lot, and when I did move, it was always going to be an issue with the internet not being as great. But hopefully, in a couple months' time, we'll be able to sort it. And like I said, if it works out well tonight, then you guys will get more of this. Hopefully, I've got the setup sorted, I've got everything sorted. I just need the connection to stay okay. And if it does work out all right, and then I can upload it, and it does, it's completely good connection. Nothing's buffering or jittering, then I'll be fine. What I can tell you guys is I'm not drinking tonight, so I won't be as Larry and as rowdy as I have been in the past, if you guys remember the Leicester stream. and screen has already buffered. They're just about to take the knee, I think, on my screen. Just a reminder for anybody who is new to these streams, my screen is normally about a minute behind because SkyGo likes to do that. It's not live play, so if anybody has scored, I would really appreciate you not putting in the comments when there's a goal because it might spoil it for me. So yeah, now that's gone underway. Thank you for that. We have kicked off with Crystal Palace, who have lumped it up the ball right back to Arsenal. Again, I can't see who's actually got the ball because my screen's so blurry, and now it's just doing this. But yeah, big game. Looking for 4 league wins on the bounce. I can't see anything right now because I'm just trying to change the channel. Change it back again. Should work. If not, I'll just have to get it up on my phone. I bet you I've missed a goal. No. Alright, Arsenal on the ball. And my screen up the Ryan. Hello, Steve. How are you, mate? 2 minutes in on my screen, 2 minutes 3 seconds, but it has just buffered yet again. But it's alright now. Smith Rowe, Saka. Ball's been given away. It's going to be a tough one with Zaha. If we keep Zaha and Eze quiet, we will have a good night. But it's just about keeping them too quiet because they like I said, they are very. Who the hell is this guy? George Brown. How did that comment come up before? I don't know. Yeah. Gary Cahill on the bench for Palace. As you do. Aubameyang did well to win the ball back there. Pass gets it back to Xhaka. As my screen goes weird again. Nah, come on, man. You know, not everyone's that good. Not too bad, mate. Doing an essay and watching you and the game. You're lagging quite a lot, by the way. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I know. I'm lagging quite a bit. I'm just gonna test this out, and if it cuts off like it did last time, then that'll be it probably for a couple of months until May, and it gets sorted properly. But is the audio good? Whoever's watching, you can just tell me if the audio's okay. If the audio's alright, I can carry this on. If it's not, then I might have to stop. But I can barely see the football myself right now, let alone you guys watching me who can't see a screen. I'm looking at a screen which is very blurry right now. It's stress, but I can just about see Smith Rowe whip it in. It's gone straight to the keeper. Audio's great. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. As you guys can hear me still, that's kind of manageable. So yeah, that's alright. It's kind of a good sign. Audio is not too bad. Okay, cool. We'll stay there. We will stay for now. Unless it cuts me off, because it done that last time. I think I did a stream, I think it was Rapid Vienna, at home in a group stage game. And I was streaming for about another 15 minutes. I had 0 viewers, and I just thought I had 0 views for the sake of having 0 viewers. Turns out I wasn't actually live, and I didn't realise for about 15 minutes until someone messaged me saying, yeah, you're not live, by the way. And I was like, oh. So I was talking for 15 minutes and didn't even realise I wasn't live. So if I do get 0 viewers for about 25 minutes, I at least know then what's happened. Or just everyone just cut off because they're not interested. One of the two. Anyway, I'm going to try and just zone out. Not zone out, but try and focus on the game of what I can see of it, which isn't a lot. I might have to do this, actually, because I can't be watching this like this. Go on. Crossed in by Maitland-Niles, and of course he's not as good as crossing the ball as Kieran Tierney is, which is going to be a bit of a struggle tonight. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to see if I can get something up on my phone. On my data instead. Okay, that's definitely not the one. No, no, no. I'm not watching the stream, Steve. It's my Sky Go. It's just very shit. It's very strict. It's very, yeah. It's like Now TV, but it's Sky Go. It's not great. Hence why I'm trying to see if I can get Sky Go up on my phone on my data instead of using up Wi-Fi. That's manageable. Okay. Right, we'll turn. Hang on. We'll turn this off. Right, okay, we're good now. This means I've got to hold it. Oh, hang on. Oh, didn't mean to wobble the thing like that. Alright, okay, I've got a decent screen now. I've got Sky Go on my phone, so right, it's just that way too much. I don't want that one. There we go, that's better. You guys probably can hear it now as well. I'll turn it down if it's too loud. Saka on the ball. 7 minutes 1 second played. If anyone wants to sync it, I'm on 7 minutes 06, 07, 08. Yeah, if he score, I'm going to end up throwing his phone somewhere, and it's just, then I won't have a screen. So yeah, Maitland-Niles on the ball for Arsenal. Tierney a massive loss tonight. But of course, if it's only a precautionary, you don't want to risk him and then him be out for ages. So sorry, Steve. If you're still here, what's your essay on? You might as well tell me. Holding to Bellerin at the back, trying to play it out from the back. Bellerin drives forward, passes it to absolutely nobody. I think that was Lacazette. Yeah, I've done that already. I'm on my data on my phone watching the game now. On Sky Go. Is the connection okay? Internet cable. This is my internet is plugged into this live stream, and it's still like this. It's stress. But now Eze, Benteke, Eze. Townsend takes a shot on over the bar. How's the audio, RTV clan? Oh yeah, I've got loads of notifications here basically saying that my frame rate has dropped a lot in the last 2 minutes. Plus I'm in a shared house, so I'm not the only one using the internet, which is something. 9 minutes 10, not a lot's happened. I missed the first 5 minutes because I couldn't see the screen properly. Okay, cheers. Saka gives away the foul. Oh, I've only got one warning sign now. Should be better. That should be better. I don't know. Palace are on the ball. Mitchell. I think one of their youngsters. Kouyaté. I'll never get used to a number 8 player playing at centre half, but I mean Gallas played with number 10 on the back of his shirt, and he played centre half for Arsenal for about 6 years. Amble's club captain, and was shit, but you know that captaincy's been cursed ever since. Which is why, as much as I'd love Kieran Tierney to be the captain of Arsenal, I would be worried that he'd drop off the ball completely because that captain's armband just seems to just do a weird shit to people. I'm hoping Aubameyang can still pick up his form. I know he got a goal against Newcastle, you know. And if we're winning games and he doesn't score, I don't really. Well, it doesn't bother me too much if he doesn't score, as long as we win the game. It doesn't matter who scores for me. If he could score 3 own goals and win this game 3-0, I wouldn't give a shit. It's 3 points at the end of the day, you know. If you guys got any questions for me, leave them in the comments. I will answer them. I am aware visually it's not great to look at right now because of the buffering and the lagging. It will be sorted in the next couple months or so. As long as you guys can still hear me though, I can deal with that just for this game at least. Caught past that by Maitland-Niles. Really missing the presence of Kieran Tierney at left back. You can already tell already as we get into the 11th minute played. That's a good tackle. I think it was Xhaka. Oh no, it was Ceballos. No, that was Xhaka. Then Ceballos gets the ball to Hector Bellerin. Saka to Laka. That's a lovely ball by Ceballos to Aubameyang. Oh, it's a poor ball by Oba. Do you play Xbox, PS or PC? I'm PS, bro. I'm PlayStation. I'm on the 4 though, not the 5. Can't afford the 5. Not got any next gen consoles. Not yet, anyway. Trying to sort out internet and connection first before I even try and get something like that. Oh, now my lamp's turned off. So far, summary, not much has really happened. Both sides have tried to attack. There's not really been any clear-cut chances as of yet in the game. Been quiet. A quiet game. Both sides trying to see each other out. Can already tell Arsenal missing Kieran Tierney. As he flies past Hector Bellerin. Xhaka can't quite get the ball. Yeah, Steve, I don't even go there. I am too. We're not playing him because precautionary, apparently. Had a tight thigh or something, tight muscle strain, and didn't want to risk him, which is fair. I mean, he played 120 minutes against Newcastle, and to be honest, thinking about it, I don't even know why he didn't risk Tierney for the Cup game, playing Maitland-Niles in the FA Cup game, and then play Tierney tonight, but he's obviously, he is that important to the team that obviously Mikel didn't want to, you know, take the risk tonight. They didn't want to take the risk of us getting knocked out of the cup against Newcastle. Palace have a free kick though in a dangerous position. Eze looks like he's going to line it up. I've had bad vibes the second I saw that team sheet, and hopefully it could be Milivojevic as well. Eze takes the strike. It's over the bar. It's off target. It's nothing to worry about. It's still 0-0. If the game I'm watching on my phone, if it's too loud, let me know. If it's not too loud, also let me know, because I kind of want to know if it's too loud. Would that be in the way? Yeah, it would be. Ignore. Fucking hell, Xhaka. He got lucky there, Granit Xhaka. Was forced to put a tackle in there on Zaha, got the ball, got it back to the goalkeeper, but if he didn't put that tackle in there, Zaha could have been away. As Bellerin tries to get... Bellerin's got a bit lucky there, and head to Bellerin. Cut inside. Got it back to Smith Rowe, turns his man back to Aubameyang. Come on, Aubameyang. Oh, it's a poor pass by Aubameyang. It's a poor pass by Aubameyang. It was a good pass by Smith Rowe. He almost put Aubameyang away there. Both tries, trying to see each other out. It's 11th against 13th. If Palace do win tonight, they do go above Arsenal. Now, fucking hell, now Maitland-Niles trying to get it back to Leno. He seems very nervy on that left side. You know, as much as I know Kolasinac isn't good enough to play for Arsenal, I think us letting him go to Schalke, and we haven't got really another backup left back for Kieran Tierney. And relying on the likes of Maitland-Niles to play their left back. Yes, I know he can play right back, but that's not his side. What minute am I on? I'm on the 16 minutes and 9 seconds, so I might well... I hope that doesn't mean there's going to be a goal here, Steve. Don't give it away. Maybe do. I'm on a Palace corner. 16 minutes, 20 seconds. Alright, what minute are you on? 5 people watching. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. I'm hoping to do more of these again. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. But if the connection issues remain and continue to be the same, then it might be a couple months till I do another one. I don't know, I'll have to look back on this and see how it goes. But so far, nothing much has happened. Maitland-Niles, think I'm way ahead, but can't pause on Now TV. Okay, mate. What's your Now TV? Like faster than my Sky Go? I thought they would like the same thing. Pulls back with Leno as he's kicked it. It's a goal kick. I'll do. Bellerin. Back to Holding. That's true. Yeah. That's a fair comment. Yeah. Aubameyang now driving through on the left-hand side. Beats off 2 men, cuts inside, puts the cross to win. Ball comes out to Smith Rowe. Xhaka looked like he wanted to bring the strike on again. Didn't quite manage it. Bellerin stays on his feet in the box. Still got the ball. Back to Saka. Saks to Ceballos. Ceballos to Bellerin. Managed to get the cross in, but kind of forced it really. But I think it's come off Mitchell, and Arsenal do. Do you have a corner? We do have a corner. So it's an opportunity. David Luiz is big after a head on it, probably, hopefully. Anybody. Like I said, it can come off a Palace player. Couldn't care less. Could not care less, as long as it's 3 points. Obviously, if it's... Can't be Tierney, because he's not playing. But if it's Saka, helps my dream up on my fantasy team. Up the Chelsea. Hello, Craigo. I was just reading his comment. That's not really what I mean. Saka crosses it in. Just a heads up, the connection is not the best. It's on the ropes. Aubameyang takes a shot. Saved. Punched away. Oh god, we've got domestics now between Chelsea and Luton. What have you started, Steve? My stream, my game on mine is 90 minutes 48 seconds on my Sky Go. In case anyone wants to sync it or can sync it if they're watching it through a telly. Obviously, if they're watching it through Now TV or watching it on other streaming devices, then you don't have to link it. But yeah, just a reminder: just don't put when there's a goal, because I'm most likely behind live play, which I already know. Great ball there to head to Bellerin. Bellerin to Saka. Saka takes the shot straight to the keeper. Who's in goal for it? Is it Hennessy? He's on. No, it's that Guaita. I can't say his name for love or money. It's Guaita. I can't say his name. I'm just butchering it. You guys know who I'm talking about. Palace goalkeeper. One that had a worldy game against Spurs, but then fucked up for Tottenham's goal like a month ago. Let's all go Tesco where Chelsea kits their best clothes. Mate, come on now, let's all go to Tesco. Oh, yeah, I read it wrong, but yeah, I know what it is. Come on, let's not bully Craigo. They're going through a lot. Saying that, he bullied the fuck out of us, so I mean, if you want to bully him. He can take it. I know he can. Bellerin. Or Saka. They're good. They're doing well at nullifying Saka and Smith Rowe so far in this game. Like I said, if we nullify Zaha and Eze, we'll be okay. But then if they nullify Saka and Smith Rowe, it's game on. So Kieran Tierney, I've already said, it's a huge loss tonight. Maitland-Niles is decent, but compared to Tierney, he just looks a shadow of Kieran Tierney in this game. We are struggling to really create anything on that left side. Barry Young's hardly touched the ball. Every time he has, he's given it away. Maybe I'm being overly critical, I don't know. But 350 grand a week or whatever it is, you'd expect to have a better performance. But we're only 22 minutes in, so, you know, it's early days. It's early days. Zaha, great tackle that by Xhaka. There you go, Craigo. If you're still here, mate, you've got a fan there. He is pretty good on the tits off, I can't lie. Quago28 Football as well on YouTube. Give him a little plug. Not that he needs a plug, but there you go. Of course, it was last year where ironically, my first video that got over 1,000 views since I restarted the channel over 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it was the game of my reaction to the game Crystal Palace at home last season, where of course the fans booed Xhaka off the pitch, and Xhaka then returned the favour by telling the Arsenal fans to fuck off. Doesn't feel like a year last season, does it? With all the shit that's gone on in the world, that doesn't feel like last season at all. It feels like a lifetime ago that we even had Unai Emery as the Arsenal manager, but it was only just over a year ago. So there's that. But it has been a free kick now to Crystal Palace just before the halfway. 24 minutes played. If anyone wants a summary who's not watching it, not a lot has happened. Both sides can't break each other down, and so far, neither keeper's really made a save. Nothing substantial anyway. Go on, Laka. I had a load of videos taken down by an Indian company and my account got disabled, but where I had 1.5k. And a post that got onto the Explore page. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's not nice that your account got taken down, obviously. That was very partridge of me, actually, thinking about it. But it was, you know, that's a bit shit, actually. I don't know why I said that. It's nice. It wasn't nice at all. Oh, on Instagram. Oh, that makes more sense. I was going to say, I know somebody used to follow me called Arsenal Review or Arsenal Videos or Arsenal Fan. No, it wasn't Arsenal Fan TV, but it was like Arsenal Reviewer or Arsenal Review. He had over 1,000 viewers, subscribers even on YouTube. And then he disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't really know what happened to him. Apparently he was, I don't know, I heard stories about him, but of course you don't listen to stories. Anyone can make up anything online nowadays, can't they? So, yeah, 25 minutes played. Arsenal do have the ball with Emil Smith Rowe, the Croydon De Bruyne, as I like to call him. With Aubameyang on the ball to Xhaka. I will read that comment. There you go. Ball's out of play for a Palace throw. Maitland-Niles giving away the throw-in. Still can't believe Emery was supposed to talk at UCFB and they had to cancel due to concerns for his safety near that Xhaka game. Mate, it wasn't... I remember that as well, because I remember when I was obviously there as well. I think it was because of the amount of trolls it got, and then we just ended up, not we, but like the UCFB students just ended up giving the UCFB a massive bad rep, which no one liked at that uni that happened at all. Because Sky Sports puts no longer doing their talk because of that. It was around the time when he was under pressure to lose his job as well, and they then cancelled it, and I was adamant, right, he's lost his job, and I'm pretty sure a week later he was out the door at Arsenal, literally a week later, and it would have been incredible if he still did the talk, but I mean it was a bit obvious. But now there's a dangerous position here. Benteke cut inside of Rob Holding, but the shot's gone straight at Bernd Leno. But Arsenal got caught out there big time. Hector Bellerin was too far forward as usual most of the time. And, you know, if anybody has seen his documentary that only came out yesterday, let me know. I'm on like the second episode. I haven't watched it all yet. But, you know, I kind of want to know how good it is before I watch the whole thing. It's 8 episodes and they're all 20 minutes long. But Arsenal back on the attack now with Hector Bellerin. Puts the cross in. Aubameyang. He's forced to save out the keeper. He's been brought down in the box as well. He's not happy. He's staying down as well. It seemed a bit of a push there, but that was also a push there, ref. I don't think VAR will look at that, to be fair. But we'll have a look at it. Smith Rowe. What's what on? Nah, there's nothing in that. Oh, it's on YouTube. Hector Bellerin brought out a documentary. 8 episodes, 20 minutes long each, on his YouTube channel, and it was about him when he did his ACL, and it was about his recovery, and it's all like a behind the scenes of how a player recovers from that sort of injury, what they do. So at the moment, from what I'm watching, he's in Barcelona recovering with like one of the top surgeons in the world. It's someone that most of the top players go to and things like that. But yeah. It's about from then to then his recovery, and then his recovery game, and you know, things like that from when he came back from injury. It does, yeah, but it's at the moment it's a very depressing. It's very depressing, you know, obviously because of the injury and everything. But you have to be in a certain mood to watch it, and I was in the mood to watch it, but it was like I decided to watch the US Office instead. So. So far, I have to say, not really been that impressed with Arsenal so far. We're missing the likes of Kieran Tierney, and it has been, and it does show that we miss Kieran Tierney as well. Palace are cut for it, as they have been in years fucking gone by against us. But, you know, all it takes is a moment of magic from Smith Rowe turning a man, Saka going in behind. We've got Partey on the bench, we've got Gabriel on the bench too, they both return. Pablo Mari's also being precautionary out of this game as well, which is unfortunate, which is why we've got David Luiz in there. Yeah, they're like 8 episodes long, this Bellerin documentary, and I think a couple episodes were 18 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes long. But there is, like I said, there's 8 of them. So if you work that out, that's almost 2.5 hours of watching. And I like to binge watch that sort of thing, but I didn't have the time to binge watch it all before I started this. So, well, before the game started. So I thought I'd watch a couple. I think Tierney's in it as well from when he signs. Obviously, Bellerin's still recovering, and then Tierney comes in and recovers. How can I watch this? I don't have Sky. Oh, hang on. Aubameyang. That was a lovely ball there by Smith Rowe. Aubameyang. Smith Rowe. Xhaka even. to Aubameyang. Won themselves the corner. I don't know, mate. I just watched it on Sky, so I know that I used to watch one on heisgoal.com, all one word. I don't know if it's still up anymore, but that's used to be a streaming website I used to use back in the day. Might work, might not. But there you go. Heisgoal.com. Try that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but it might do. And if it does work, make sure you hit a subscribe for me giving you that tip. But Arsenal have a corner. Just over the half-hour mark. 31 minutes played to be precise. And everyone's around the keeper. Ball's crossed in. It's gone all the way through. Luiz heads it back in to play, and it's gone straight to Guaita. Oh, what? Try Total Sportet. Also a shout out TV clan. Sorry, what TV shows do you watch? When you said what TV do you watch, I kind of just read that as I've got a TV. I don't really watch much TV, if I'm honest. I try and watch the odd thing on Netflix. Like I said, I'm at the moment watching the US Office because I've seen the UK one, and I wanted to watch the US one. It's quite long though. I'm like 2 episodes into season 2. The old Family Guy, South Park, I used to watch quite a bit. Don't really watch much anymore. I like documentaries as well. I did broadcasting at uni. I did a documentary at uni as well. So I'm quite into documentaries, which is why I do want to watch that Bellerin documentary when I get an opportunity to. But to be fair, Palace are holding their own and more, as I knew they would, to be fair, in this game. I haven't watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've tried to. With me, it's very difficult to get into certain series as I have to be in a certain mood and I can't. Yeah, Steve, I know you said that to me before, but I've just started watching it and I watched season 1 and I had the same sort of laughs I did for the UK one. I was like, okay, I'll give this a shout. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is also on my list. I've got a list of many shows to watch, okay? That is one of them. But I can only watch one at a time. I can't watch one thing and then watch another thing and then watch another thing. I'd rather watch the whole of one thing and then once that's done, I'll get to the next thing. But because I don't watch much TV, it just takes me a while to get through it all. That's why I've never really watched Game of Thrones and, you know, I've tried to really get into Peaky Blinders in the past and to be honest, that's definitely a show I would also get back to. Mate, the UK one I would recommend. It is very good. It's much shorter as well. 3 seasons. I think they're both like 7 or 8 episodes long. Yeah, it's very well. I recommend it. It is very good. Obviously, if you watch the US one first, you'll have a certain perception. I watched the UK one first, and now whenever I watch the US one, it still reminds me of the UK one quite a bit. Narlos, I've not heard of that. I might have to give that a watch. Smith Rowe with the ball in, and it was that Bellerin? It was Bellerin, but Lacazette had space and was in behind there. Bellerin nicked it off him. Yeah, I was halfway through season 1 of Peaky Blinders. I will answer more questions at half time. I'm just trying to concentrate as well. But Bellerin nicked the ball there off Lacazette. He probably shouldn't have done, but had the momentum there. But Lacazette was ready to pounce, and with his goal scoring record recently, you know, you would have wanted it to go to him. Bellerin nicked it off him though, and it went out of play for a goal kick. How's the stream, by the way? Let's have a little update on the stream. Is it still lagging quite a bit? Is the audio still okay? I'm guessing the audio is alright because I'm answering questions and you guys are answering back to me like that. Even with there being lockdown, I still haven't watched quite anything because I work in a supermarket. I'm a key worker, so I still don't really watch telly because I'm still working, you know. Zaha, dangerous position, blocked off there by Bellerin. Come back off Zaha and it's a goal kick. That's great defending by Bellerin. You're motivating me to watch that documentary now, Bellerin. I see you. If you have a shit game, I'm not watching it. If you have a good game, I'll watch it, son. Audio is great. Still lagging. Cheers, our TV clan. Come on, we don't want to be clipped up today and be made into a meme Arsenal, do we? Come on. Saka, Bellerin. We've held our own, we've done alright. We've always been better in the second half of games. If anyone thought that this game would end up being like the West Brom game, they would have been deluded because, let's face it, Crystal Palace are, a much better team than West Brom Albion. Saka thought he has been given the foul. Well done there, ref. Alan Smith saying that the refs fooled them for it. It was a foul. You're supposed to be on our side. You're one of us, Alan. You fraud. Sacks on the free kick by Bukayo Saka. What a player, by the way. What a player. My favourite Arsenal player right now is Bukayo Saka as well. Saka takes the free kick, crosses it in. Oh. It's been cleared away there by former Hammer I was going to say James Tompkins, but I feel like that's wrong. Throwing comes to nothing, and chance for Palace to. That's great play by Granit Xhaka. I can't even knock him there. Managed to grab the ball off Eze and Arsenal back on the attack, but Smith Rowe slipped, and now Palace have the ball back again. Maitland-Niles gets caught out. This could be dangerous. Wilfried Zaha gets fouled by Granit Xhaka. It's going to be a tough team to break down tonight. We might have to bring on Thomas Partey to help dominate the midfield, because so far neither side have really managed to control the game with the midfield battle. Both sides have been, getting up the pitch, be quite end-to-end. Benteke had a shot, Aubameyang's had a shot. No, apart from that, nothing much has happened. But now Palace have a free kick in the 38th minute of the game that could well be dangerous. They know how to play against us as well, Palace. Eze crosses the ball in. And he's hit the crossbar. Townsend, I think, off the bar. Jesus, this is what I'm talking about. These lot are no mugs, man. Eze was a brilliant cross in as well. And now it's Benteke on the volley. Fucking hell, if he scored that. Jesus Christ, it's over the bar, it's fine. Fucking hell, what are you playing at there, Benteke? Was it Townsend? Or was it Tompkins? No, it was Tompkins. Mr. No first name, because I don't know his first name. Hits it onto the bar. Leno had absolutely no chance there. James Tompkins, I did get it right. Louise. Swear down if we give that man a new contract. Half time I will be answering questions, football related questions, non-football related questions. If you guys want to know my thoughts on Ozil and that situation, then I'm happy to answer those questions. I'm planning on making a separate video whenever that's made official. If it's made official that he goes to Fenerbahce, of course. But I'll happily answer any questions about the club, other clubs, the league, transfers, anything really. But that will be at half time. Bring your questions in at half time and I'll be sure to answer them. But so far we can't really get a foothold in this game. We are struggling without the likes of Kieran Tierney in the team. We are struggling. I know he's only one player, but he's a fantastic player, Kieran Tierney. A bargain at 25 mil as well. But like I said, if he's, if it's precautionary, I'm happy with him, being rested. But then, like I said, he shouldn't have played 120 minutes against Newcastle on the weekend. So, it's either here or there. Had 4 days rest as well. Good play that by Xhaka. Just a little toe poke, just for us to keep possession. Ceballos on the ball to Xhaka. Ceballos. Arsenal have lost the ball now. We are struggling in midfield. I think we bring on Thomas Partey. For me, we win this game, but it depends on how many minutes we've got in him. To be fair, this game is definitely in the balance right now for both sides, but Palace are edging it in this first half. I can't even lie. As they come back up the field yet again. The ball's crossed in. Benteke with the header. Great save by Leno. It's back into play, and Leno again. He saved us against Newcastle. And it was a great save there by Bernd Leno to deny Christian Benteke. Man, we need to fucking wake up, man. Come on, guys. It was classic Benteke, and Smith. Oh, God. It's going to be one of these games, isn't it? Palace have had the better chances in this game so far. Tompkins got a yellow card. I don't know what for, though. Oh, I found Saka. Oh, we got a free kick because Sky weren't showing the game properly, were they? Ceballos. Come on, man. Let's wake up now. Luiz. Yeah, that's fine. I can see there's somebody here, don't worry. It always comes out when it says there's one viewer. Ceballos. Luiz. Smith Rowe wins himself a corner. Come on. Before half time, we've been clutch a couple weeks. Well, you know, Chelsea, we scored a goal just before half time. West Brom, we scored a couple before half time to put the game to bed. We could really do with a goal before half time. We don't necessarily deserve it. We've not been great this first half, and we've really missed the likes of. I bet win, lose or draw. I'll still say we're missing Kieran Tierney because hopefully he will be back for the game against Newcastle next Monday. But Saka crosses it in. Can't really get past the first man, which is kind of frustrating. Surprised the stream's even lasted this long, to be fair. I thought it would cut by now, but it hasn't, so that's good. But what isn't quite good is what I'm watching now on my phone, which is Arsenal. Luiz has passed it backwards when there's 10 men in front of him. Well, 9. The keeper's not above him, is he? But besides the point, Luiz. Got the likes of Pepe on the bench. Partey, Gabriel, Chambers is back on the bench, which I don't think many people have mentioned. Renison, who of course is a fantastic backup goalkeeper, isn't he? Yeah. Less said about that, the better. And of course, we've got Willian on the bench. I just don't tell Mikel and Willock and Eddie Nketiah. Play Bellerin, crossed in, forces side a corner. We've got about 10 seconds plus injury time in the first half left to play, and it's not been the best of half so far for us. Palace have had the best chance if you're just tuning in. Hit the bar off of Benteke. No, sorry, there's been 2 great chances for Palace. Tompkins hit the bar off a header, and Benteke's header was a great save out of Leno. Saka though with the corner. In injury time in the first half, it's crossed in, it's gone through everybody, unfortunately. Lacazette, got 30 seconds left till half time. But the ball, referee's pulled it back for a foul. from Danny Ceballos on a Palace player. It's a free kick. It looks like that's going to be half time, and it's going to be 0-0 at half time. Not really that convinced so far. A lot of things that Mikel Arteta will have to say to the side at half time if we want to change this about. Hopefully Luton, Stephen, if that's your question. Hopefully Luton. I'd love Luton to win that game. Who would you sub on and why? Depending on how much Partey's got in him, I'd bring on Partey personally for probably Ceballos, because I can't lie, I'm not Granit Xhaka's biggest fan, but he's been decent tonight. I can't lie. He's put a few good decent tackles in. And if I had to pick out of him and Ceballos, I'd play Partey. Somebody by your own. Fuck off, Steve. Going forwards, it scares me because I really wouldn't. At the moment, right, most of our attacking play normally comes out of Kieran Tierney on the left-hand side. Maitland-Niles is decent at the defending part. He's not good at going forward and whipping them crosses like Tierney is. So we're being forced to play on the right-hand side with Bellerin, which is not how we normally play. So because we're playing out of the different side, we're struggling, if that makes sense. So my initial would probably be Gabriel Partey. I'd also bring on Gabriel for Luiz because the guy has literally got a mistake in him every time he plays. I don't care if he has 6 decent games in a row. You know the 7th is going to be a mistake. So, that's what I would do. I'd bring on Thomas Partey to control the midfield and help bring the team forward and push the team forward, because let's not forget that game at Old Trafford where he was inspirational for us that day. And yes, we collapsed after that, but it also had a bit to do with the fact that Partey then played the next game at Spurs, I think it was. No, it wasn't. No, we didn't play. He didn't play after that, I don't think, did he? He was out, I think. Yeah, he was out for quite a while. Then we tried to bring him back for Spurs. We rushed him back, and he's now back on the bench tonight. But the fact that I'll probably give it another 15 minutes, and if we're still seeing the same problems, then I'd bring on Partey. If you bring on Partey, he'll help dominate the midfield, control the midfield, and that's how we win the game, by winning the midfield battles. But yeah, that would be my change. And I would definitely wouldn't sub on Adebayor. He's probably about 39 now, Steve. Maybe that's even being kind as well. 4 people watching, it's half time. Arsenal 0, Crystal Palace 0. If you guys missed the first half, from an Arsenal perspective, poor. From Palace perspective, decent, to be fair to them. Tompkins hit the bar. Benteke forced a great save out of Leno. Aubameyang had a header that was punched away by Guaita. But apart from that, not great. Not great at all. We're missing a big miss tonight was Kieran Tierney, with him being precautionary rested because of a thigh problem or a muscular problem. But it's mainly just a precaution apparently, because if he does play, obviously we might end up him being out for quite a while. So we don't want that. And in place of him, we've got Maitland-Niles because we loaned out Kolasinac, our only backup left back. And Maitland-Niles is struggling on a side that he doesn't normally play on. And it's beginning to show. I suppose another thing you can do, if Niles is really struggling that much as Saka is brilliant at left, like playing the right winger, of course you could put him to left back, and then you've got the likes of Pepe. And I'm not going to say William, but he is an option to bring on, isn't he? And I know what Mikel is like, and it really wouldn't surprise me if he does fucking bring him on, but I really hope he doesn't. Mikel doesn't bring on half-time substitutions unless it's forced upon him either, so I don't see any changes being made at half-time. But, at least we're not losing at the moment. Still time in the game to get back and win the game. I'm not too worried just yet. Just gonna grab a drink, guys. I will be right Oh, what's going on? Yeah. I'm just going to grab a drink, guys. I will be right back. Alright, we are back. We are back. Nothing too hardcore tonight, lads. Got working early in the morning. Just some squash. Just some squash. Suppose if it being half time, I better actually have a look at this stream myself and see what it's saying. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, it is bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's quite manageable, and I am getting a upgrade on my internet. Yeah, I am getting an upgrade on my internet on the 9th of March. So after that, I can use my internet cable, and it will be very manageable. It's supposed to be fibre optic as well. What the one I'm using now is not fibre. Did you move house because of work? It's a kind of, yeah. It's a bit of a sticky subject still. So one of the things was work, but yeah, closer to mates, closer to work, and then we got put into a lockdown again, didn't we? Which didn't really help proceedings, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's one of the reasons. Without going into too much, I can't go into too much detail because I don't really want to go into too much detail live on YouTube about it. But the people who know, basically. But it's nothing to worry about. But I moved because I didn't like where I was. I'm happier where I am now. And once we get this upgrade on the internet, everything will be perfect. Because it's literally the only thing that isn't great about this place. It's the internet. I'm living in I'm not living in a garage, but it's renovated and it's got its own ensuite and all that, which is great. And because it's a renovated garage, means because it's in a garage, or used to be a garage, the connection is not great. greatest, because technically I'm like underground compared to the actual house. If that makes sense. So it's hard to explain. But it's like I've got my own little mini home here. I only need to go upstairs for the kitchen, which is decent. So yeah. But if anyone wants any answers, any questions, like I said, non-football related, football related, anyone want to ask me about Ozil or Balogun, you know, because I can make a complete separate video on that, but I just haven't had the opportunity to as of yet, or the chance to. It will come if anything becomes official. That's when I start making the videos on it. I don't like making videos about rumours because most of the time they're not true. I'd rather wait until somebody, like a player being linked with Arsenal, I'd rather wait until he's holding up the shirt, or if a player leaving Arsenal holds up a different shirt. And if anybody's asking, no, I did not do a video on Sead Kolasinac leaving Arsenal because I didn't really see it, because it was like, yes, he's not good enough. I hope we replace him, because at the moment it shows in this game that Maitland-Niles is not a left back, and he's not good enough to be in that position. Can do a job at right back, but left side is not his side. And I don't think Mikel realised how good Saka was going to be going forward, because obviously Saka can be a backup left back to Kieran Tierney. Who would I bring in? It's difficult, because at the moment we are in a situation where we can't buy until we sell. As frustrating as that is, and as much as this club is worth and how much Stan Kroenke is worth, it's just the facts, you know. I like the look of, I can't say his name, Buendia from Norwich. I've butchered his name. I'm really bad with names. But if he can play, I haven't really seen him play, so I can't really comment. But from what I've heard, and his stats of him being like the second best chances creation in the Premier League last season when Norwich was in the Prem, how good he's been in the Championship for Norwich. It's those sort of players I wouldn't mind bringing in, because let's face it, Liverpool brought in Robertson from Hull, Mane from Southampton, and people might look down on them sort of players because they're from the likes of the Southampton and Norwiches, the whole cities, but that's where you find the little gems like Buendia. I like Basuma as well from Brighton. I really like Basuma from Brighton. He's a player who I think would fit in perfectly alongside Thomas Partey. And as much as, you know, Granit Xhaka, like I mentioned, is playing well tonight, for every decent game he has, every decent game that Xhaka has, the next game he'll then have a shitter. So for me, he's still not Arsenal standard, and we would need to replace him. And I do like Basuma of Brighton. Buendia. Guys, I can't do it. Buendia. Thank you, RTV clan. Steve, Buendia is immense. Couldn't do it against Luton, though. That's true. That's very true. I've heard very good things, and I've seen a couple of YouTube compilations, but let's face it, YouTube compilations can make anyone look good, let's face it. I mean, look at Nico Pepe's, and I still think there's still a future for Pepe at Arsenal, but it's not looking good at the moment. It's looking like it was a mistaken investment. And it's not about flashing the cash, it's about spending smart. Spending money, but spending it smart. Because the thing is, people always bang on about Kroenke. He's invested in the club. He has put money into the club. He helped sign Thomas Partey. He also helped to sign Nicola Pepe, which was a mistake. £72 million was completely overpriced. They made Odegaard look good. Who did? I'm missing something. Who made Odegaard look good? Who made Odegaard look good? Oh, right. You mean the YouTube compilation. Sorry. Tifo Report says smart transfers. Yeah, smart transfers. It's all about smart transfers, man. You got to play smart, man. You really do. Liverpool did it, and look where they are. Yes, they splashed the cash on Alisson. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yes, they splashed the cash on Alisson and Van Dijk, but that's because they needed to. You know, Partey, we splashed the cash because we needed to sign a top player like that. For me, we still need another 2 midfielders to play with him. My dream, I'll tell you guys what my dream transfer. In a fantasy land, it wouldn't happen. But my absolute dream signing is Jack Grealish. But I'm pretty sure every single team in the league's dream signing is Jack Grealish. So, will it happen? Absolutely not. But he's a fantastic player, and he's a player who, if you told me any person, obviously you take out Messi's, Ronaldo's, Mbappe's, like the top upper echelons. If you want to tell me any player in this league I would sign who isn't from Liverpool, it would be Jack Grealish. I mean that as well. Maybe Son. Maybe Son might be a shout, but I mean, then he's only going to be benched by Bukayo Saka, isn't he? So, oh god, that's going to be fucking trolled, isn't it? Why are they playing Kurt Angle now? What is this club doing? First it was Triple H, then it was Edge, and now they're playing You Suck on the Tannoy. This, the music man at this club is a WWE fan, man, I'm telling you. Why are they playing You Suck? I know it's 0-0, but that seems a bit harsh on Palace, man. They're the better side. Jesus Christ. We played Cult of Personality, I think, last season. Time to play the game. You think you know me. And now You Suck. That's 4 fucking wrestling theme songs they play at half time or just as a team comes out. I don't get why. But Xhaka, this could be a blistering start. Xhaka wins the ball back. Well played by Xhaka. Crossed in. Lacazette. Passed away. Bellerin takes the shot on. Oh, I thought that was in. I thought that was in by Hector. I was too busy ranting about Arsenal having it. He gets it. Bellerin, but it was a great start. First 45 seconds of the game. Nearly hit the side netting. Seriously, man, the songs trigger me. Because I know the songs. Because I used to, I still watch it to a certain degree, but not... I watch the pay-per-views, but I don't fucking watch Raw and SmackDown every week. That's long. Steve's just, like, zoned out at this point. I know it. When I talk about wrestling. You guys rate the setup anyway? Much better than my last one. And much better so already in the second half. Aubameyang puts the Jets on. Managed to get the cross away. Couldn't quite get anyone on the head of that. It was a decent cross, was unlucky. Yeah, Steve, I know. It's just the you know when let's say at Luton, if they play the song at half time, Arsenal have an obsession with playing WWE theme songs for some reason. That's the joke, really. Saka's managed to force a corner. Much better start in this first half for Arsenal. They've come out the blocks early. Not enough loot. Oh, no, mate. I haven't got any. So I can't really do that. I had to bring back the OG shirt as well. That used to be on the back of my one back when I lived in Bedford. But Arsenal have an early corner here. Saka. Can he get it past the first man? I love Saka, but he can't take a corner. Let again, no Arsenal players can, so learn from the best in the academy. But this time he's managed to get past the first man. Holding gets a bit of a head on it. Of course, Rob Holding just signed a new contract in the week. I'm surprised no one's asked me about that. A lot of people were very unhappy on Twitter about Arsenal re-signing Rob Holding. The way I look at it is he's a decent squad player. He's never really let us down. And it's good that the club have extended a contract with a player who, in my opinion, does deserve it. He's been very unlucky with injuries. And, yeah, fair play. Holdini thoroughly deserved that contract extension, in my opinion. And I don't understand these people on Twitter. When we've got the likes of Holding and Socrates and all that. Not Holding, Luiz, Socrates, and all these players that will be going at the end of the season. You still need to keep some centre-halves at the end of the day, and it'd be a decent squad one. You know, and at the moment he's doing the job in the team. As long as we don't extend David Luiz, I'm okay. Luiz with the cross though, as I say that, if we just scored then, that would have been absolutely hilarious. Xhaka At the moment, we are pinning Palace back, and it's a much better second half so far for Arsenal. Broken out wide to Bukayo Saka. With the cross in, try to pass to Bamiyang at the black post, but Palace defenders blocked it out. Palace trying to weather this storm, which I think they're going to have to. Arsenal, man, we need to score in this flurry here. Ball's gone back wide to David Luiz. Luiz to Xhaka. Xhaka to Ceballos. Ceballos to Hector. So we're playing it more on that right hand side, man. Back to Holding. It's a good ball back to Bellerin. Now to Saka. Saka whips it into nobody because nobody's there. Xhaka controls it with his chest. Back down to Bellerin. David Luiz. David Luiz to Lacazette. Lacazette to make the Niles, who's really uncomfortable on that left hand side. But he's won his team the corner. Fair play to Ainsley. Oh no, the Niles got the fucking. Oh, that's just his luck tonight. He got the final touch and it's a goal kick. 5 people watching. If you are new, do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Helps out the channel. Leave a like on the stream. I will be doing a flash reaction immediately following the final whistle of this game. I might not if it's 0-0 actually, tell a lie, but if, you know. And Saka, unlucky. They're defending well, Crystal Palace in numbers. Holding to Xhaka. And they've lost it out here. Xhaka trying to get the ball to Ceballos, and a chance for Palace to counter-attack here, and it's Zaha to Benteke. Benteke's got it back in there, and Luiz has headed it out. MacArthur's, I think, controlled it with his hand, and the rest given a free kick to Arsenal. The way this game's going, if we bring on Thomas Partey, we win the game, but at the moment, the lads are trying to do it without him, and first 3 minutes of the first half have come out the blocks well. But we should have started like this, really, in my opinion. Maybe I'm too, maybe I'm a bit too harsh, but for me, we should have started exactly how we've played in the second half so far. But Palace, like I said, they've got a threat on the counter-attack. Eze and Zaha, even Christian Benteke, he's a threat in the air, as we've already seen today. Forced a great save out of Bert Leno. But now we had to come out better in the second half because the first half was just trash. Pure trash. And we've lost out here. It's Benteke. Hospital ball that by Benteke. It's gone out for a throw-in. Thank God for that. If we had a semi-competent striker on this pitch, we probably would have been 2-0 down already today. Give it 8 minutes or maybe 10 minutes. Still having the same issues, and we've got to bring on Partey. Who knows what would have happened tonight if we had Kieran Tierney. We're literally playing it on the other side. Now, all of our attacks with the UC go through Kieran Tierney's side. Now we have to play it down Hector's side because Maitland-Niles isn't as good going forward. I've said this multiple times already, but I'm just telling you what I'm watching, and the issues that we're having is because we're having to play a completely different way, play a completely different side, because we can't play on the left-hand side because Niles isn't as good as Tierney. And that isn't a knock on Niles, it's just how good Tierney is going forward. And if Maitland-Niles overexposes himself going forward, he might expose himself at the back as well. Holding. Luiz. Holding. Oh, some nice little passes here. Xhaka. That's a lovely ball to Niles. Back to Aubameyang. Lacazette takes a strike. Oh, it's just hit the fucking side netting, man. Ball had the bulge, man. Flags up for offside anyway. It wouldn't have counted, but he's got to hit the target there, man. It's a lovely ball again there by Xhaka. He played the same ball. Niles just couldn't quite stay on side. Unfortunately, I wonder where that was offside, but Maitland-Niles couldn't quite hold his run. It was a good cross by Niles, to be fair to him. Got it back to Aubameyang, who headed it onto Lacazette, but it's hit the side netting, and even though it was offside, didn't go in the back of the net anyway, so it didn't matter. That's much better though, and a lovely pass there by Xhaka. Played the same pass against Newcastle. Was it Newcastle? Yeah, it was Newcastle. Right at the end, cutting through ball there to Kieran Tierney, who then got it on a plate to Aubameyang, right in the last minute of extra time. He did exactly the same pass there with Maitland-Niles. It almost did the same thing. I'll happily take a 1-0 shithouse though, I really would. 3 wins on the bounce in the league. Chance to, keep the momentum up. Newcastle at home is another winnable game on Monday, but again, we can't keep it 1 game at a time. 2 tough games after that as well, in Southampton away and United at home. That's not going to be easy. United, of course, flying high at the moment at top of the league. Southampton, of course, always been a bogey team and doing quite well in the league. They've kind of dropped off a little bit, but, no side is easy in this league. Palace is not easy, Newcastle's not easy, Even if they did force Sheffield United to get their first win of the season, they're still not easy to beat. We saw that in the FA Cup game. And they played without Callum Wilson as well in that game, by the way. Don't know if he's going to be back for the game on Monday. I hope he's not. I do rate him. Love your content. I think you'll go on and get 100k subs. But want to know your thoughts on whether effects. That's it. Oh, fucking hell. Well, thanks for the compliment. I appreciate that. Dunno, to be honest. I don't know. Decent question, though, I guess. I feel like that's someone from the group chat, but I'm not sure. But thank you for saying you love the content. I appreciate that. 100k subs might be a bit optimistic. With the way this, connection issues are going, I think I'm trying to get 500, like 400 subscribers at the minute, let alone 100k. So 1 step at a time. Bit like Arsenal, 1 step at a time. We'll see what happens. That's a top tier comment, by the way, Kenneth. It made me laugh anyway. I had to read it twice because I read it out loud. I thought, don't read that out loud. I nearly did. I forgot it pops up as well, which is kind of annoying. Right, come on, Mikel. We want to bring on Thomas Partey. Come on. Come on, I've seen enough now. We want to bring on Partey. Poor pass that by the Weasel. Come back out to Maitland-Niles. Can't get over that comment, man. That's fun. Holding. Tried to switch it to Maitland-Niles there, but he couldn't quite get there. He is struggling big time on that left-hand side. Aubameyang, we know can take the game out of the scruff of the neck, has done in the past. Half an hour to go, still 0-0 here. Palace defending well in numbers, which I kind of knew he was going to do. Lacazette's not had many touches in the opposition box. 2 on this map, it says here on Sky. Maitland-Niles can't get past his man there, but really struggling with that KT man. It's showing. Great ball, Xhaka. Niles, Ceballos. The fidget spinner, of course. Louise. To Bellerin, to Smith Rowe. No, that's Xhaka, not Smith Rowe, sorry. It's because I'm only watching it on my phone. Saka. He did a lot of men back here for Crystal Palace. Saka. Lacazette. Oh, there's too many men back for Palace. And again, we've won the ball back there. Did well there. Smith Rowe. Here we go. Oh, again, he's lost out. Palace looking for a counter-attack, and David Luiz is back there to prevent Benteke going through. Luiz, we've got committed a lot of men forward here. There's a lot of men back here for Crystal Palace. And it's Aubameyang. We really needed him to put that rabbit out of the hat here tonight, I think. Xhaka. Ceballos. Great little ball to Bellerin. Bellerin. Oh, Xhaka, why did you pause? Nearly won the ball there. Was unfortunate that... Right, I want Thomas Partey on this pitch right now. I've seen enough. We can't break down this Palace defence. With Partey and Xhaka on the pitch, I think we could. But Palace have got a game plan in this second half. They attacked us in the first half. We know what they can do going forward. And the way that Arsenal are playing in this second half, it's set up for Palace to play on the counter-attack and try and hit us on the break, which we don't want. Xhaka. Bellerin. It's been a battle out there. Saka. Bellerin. Smith. Oh, Lacazette. Lost the ball. We've won the ball back though with Holding. I love that intensity. Maitland-Niles. Does well, Ainsley. Maitland-Niles still on the ball. Takes a strike. It was something different. Took the strike on straight at the goalkeeper though, unfortunately. But if you can't pass it through the defence, you've got to take the shot on. And to be fair, he took about 2 men out of the game there. Maitland-Niles just didn't have the strike on him. And it looks like we're bringing on Pepe. That could be an interesting substitution. I wonder who that's going to be for then. I mean, it could... He might do what I thought he might do. He might bring off Maitland-Niles and bring Saka back in the defence and put Pepe going forward, which would make sense because Saka is a lot more adjusted to the left-back role than Maitland-Niles is. That would be my choice anyway. But now we've lost the ball again here, and we could be in trouble. Good defending by Xhaka again. Saka had to go back to get the ball back, and to be fair, he's won his team to throw brilliantly. But the ref pulled it back for the substitution to be played. Who's it for? Oh, fucking hell. I thought I saw 14. I thought he actually had the bollocks to take off Aubameyang. He's done what I thought he would do. Now, this could well be... This is the big moment for Nicola Pepe. Big moment for Nicola Pepe. £72 million. We know he's got a price tag. It's not his fault he's got the price tag, of course. But, of course, he's up against Wilfried Zaha, who a lot of people, including myself, feel we should have signed Zaha instead of Pepe. A lot of talk and a chance for Pepe to really make a statement, really, that he's the man for Arsenal if he can. Pepe's come on for Maitland-Niles, and I think that would mean that Saka will be playing in a left-back role, which will suit us better than where Maitland-Niles was. He was unfortunate, he was played on the wrong side, it hasn't worked out, and now Arsenal are breaking forward now with Aubameyang. Aubameyang, a lovely ball to Nico Pepe, who's just too far for him, but he's managed to keep the ball, control it well. Bellerin to Xhaka. Back to Bellerin to Pepe. We will miss the attacking threat of Saka going forward, but at least now we can actually play the ball on the left-hand side and create through Bukayo Saka, with a front three of Aubameyang, Lacazette and Pepe on the pitch. Luiz to Xhaka. Xhaka. Don't know who that ball was supposed to be to. I think it was supposed to go to Pepe, but it hasn't worked out. And now Benteke's turned his man. Holding did well, but he's passed it straight to Townsend, which wasn't that great. But David Luiz, the Xhaka again. Granit Xhaka tonight, defending tonight has been absolutely outstanding. It's only a matter of time, I think, until he brings on Thomas Partey, but it shouldn't be for Granit Xhaka tonight, I don't think. Smith Rowe with the pass couldn't quite find Lacazette, who was in space. Tompkins defended away and defended well, but it's coming. But it can also be coming that Palace can get a decent counter attack. Did that Kenneth just make that comment and fuck off? Like, did he just make that comment and leave? I'm really confused. Fuck off, Salah, man. You always make a meal out of everything. Luiz gets a card. Palace have a free kick. Oh, there's nothing in that. I mean, it was a foul, but there was nothing in it. Calm down, Zaha, man. This guy's got an anger problem, I swear. This game does slowly remind me of that Leicester game where Vardy came on and just fucking rinsed us. And we lost the game 1-0. The way this game is going, the more this is 0-0, the more Palace will fancy themselves. But if we score, the game will open up because they'll be going for it more and it'll be an opportunity for us. Is that live at the Emirates TV clan, I'm guessing? Best goal I've ever seen live. You know what? Every time you answer this, probably, well, actually, I can tell you, it's quite easy. Gabriel Martinelli's goal at Stamford Bridge last year was pretty good. Still recovering from the limbs, actually. Didn't win the game, but we might as well have. Sanchez did some corkers as well when he was at the club. Love that from Saka. Ceballos out to Pepe, who's got some space on this right hand side if he decides to use it properly. Turns his man, gets it back to Ceballos, who gets it back to Pepe. Can't quite control his feet, which is kind of the story of Nicola Pepe, and Palace have a decent counter-attacking opportunity now. This is what I've been worrying about, and it's Zaha on the ball, who's whipped it in. Holding fucking Xhaka again. He's managed to clear it over the bar. It's almost like a redemption season for Xhaka. This was the game where he fell apart last season. He's been our best player on the pitch tonight. Dani Ceballos is coming off, which means only one thing, ladies and gents. Thomas Partey is on the pitch, ladies and gents, with Granit Xhaka. Let's go. Come on, Partey. He's got 20 minutes in him. Defend this corner first of all. Oh my god, if Palace score from this corner. Oh, fuck me. It deflected off MacArthur, and in the end, it looked like a tapping from MacArthur, but it just hit his foot. After Benteke's head, it's gone off MacArthur's foot. He didn't know much about it, and Leno's just managed to catch it. But if he knew anything about that, he could have lashed that home. Come on, Arsenal. Go on, Pepe. Got a bit greedy there, Pepe. Pepe. Surprised Jack's not here, to be honest. Normally he always is. Let's hope, RTV clan. Let's hope. We've got 20 minutes to change it up now. I know this scoreboard here, this is fucking cursed as well. I just remembered that. Apart from in the Europa League. But we all know that doesn't fucking count. Benteke takes a strike on, it's deflected. That's a foul, ref. Well done. Roberto Pepe, Roberto Partey. Still 0-0, 20 minutes to go. 3 points in the balance. Could go level on points with Chelsea tonight, West Ham as well. 4 points off Spurs. But like I said, focus on ourselves. One win at a time, but we have struggled tonight to break down this resilient Crystal Palace side. We don't concede many at the moment either. I think we conceded one in the last 4. It was the Chelsea goal. Of course, we did actually go 0-0 in 90 minutes against Newcastle as well, thinking about it. 2 goals in extra time. Forced that one. Xhaka forced to get the ball back, which is very frustrating. Come on, man, ping this ball through. I want to see that 60 football I saw at the Hawthorns. I know it's 2 different teams, but we're missing KT. I've said that multiple times tonight. If I had £1 for every time I said that, I'd probably be a millionaire. Smith Rowe is headed away. They're very good at defending there because the amount of times Smith Rowe has been whipping them in. Lacazette is there ready to pounce, and I suppose the other change you could make is Nketiah, but the way that Lacazette's been playing, I wouldn't take him off. I just don't want to see Willian. I really don't want to see Willian. Corner for Arsenal, 72 minutes, 47 on my screen. Ball's crossed in by Saka. Aubameyang! Oh, it was holding, it wasn't Aubameyang, it's wide of the post. Oh. He didn't time it very well. Jordan Myers looking like he'll be coming on soon for Crystal Palace. appreciate the 4 people that have continued to resist and watch whilst this game hasn't been the best and my stream isn't the best right now with the laggy video. I appreciate people that have managed to stay tuned and watch my live stream anyway. Been a while since I've done one. So to know that there's still people that are interested in watching is good to know. I can't guarantee to have one on Monday night. I finish work at 8 o'clock, the game starts at 8. I'm trying to get that shift swapped, and if I can get it swapped, I will do a live stream. If you know, if this is, if I go through the footage and it's manageable what I'm looking at, then I will do one on Monday if I can get the time off work or swap my shift. One of the two. Xhaka to Saka. Saka to Laka. Again, it's defended away from Laka. Eze's down for Palace. One thing I'm not going to do, I can't do it because I'm watching the game on my phone, is look on my phone and look on Twitter, because the last time I did that, where we were 0-0 at the Emirates and I was doing a live watch along like this, Vardy scored for Leicester. And I saw it on my phone and I threw my phone across the room, which wasn't the best idea. So we're not going to look on Twitter. As much as I want to, I can't. Because I'll end up spoiling it for myself. Bit of a delay here with Eze. I don't really know who else we can bring on. Gabriel at the back if you want to solid fight, but we're doing alright at the back at the moment, so I wouldn't do that. Kieran Tierney, but we can't. Willian definitely not. Eddie Nketiah is a shout because we just. But then at the moment we're putting in the crosses, but because the amount of men that are in the box for Palace, we can't seem to get through at the moment. And Eddie Nketiah is renowned to be really good at tap-ins, and at the moment we can't put it on a plate for a tap-in because there's too many Palace players blocking the tap-in, which is so him coming on for me wouldn't really work. At the moment, I keep it how it is, and hopefully we can nick a goal, because I don't know. I really don't know, lads. Dodgy penalty, so it can't even be a dodgy penalty with VAR these days, can it? Done there now. So far it's been a game of two halves. I'd say Palace edged the first half, definitely with a better team. Second half it's been all Arsenal. But Palace have dropped off tremendously in the second half and are playing on the counter attack, a bit like Leicester did against us a couple months back. But Palace so far have not put a foot wrong and they haven't made a mistake. And when they do, we need to pounce, because at the moment we've got nearly 10 minutes to go and Palace look more comfortable on the ball, so they try and go forward again now. Zaha whips it in. Pepe managed to get it away from Eze, who is back on his feet and back playing, I should say. Kouyaté at centre half. He's not even a centre half. Zaha. Townsend. Well done, Partey, winning the ball back for Arsenal. Saka We can't keep the ball at the fucking moment. Come on, guys. I don't want to get pissed off, but you're going to make me pissed off if you can't keep the ball. It's all well and good playing sexy football against a shit West Brom team, but if you can't break down a team like Crystal Palace, what the hell's the point? Match stats. 5 shots, 2 on target for Arsenal. 2 shots on target for Palace. It's not been easy on the eye for the neutral, definitely not. It's been a shocking game of football, really, when you think about it. Saka, fucking hell. Jordan Ayew coming on, different outlet to Benteke, who's coming off, who's had the best chance of the whole game, really. Although I thought Palace's shot was saved by Leno. I'm pretty sure that was on target. Lacazette's come off as well. They didn't show that. Freddy and Nketiah. So they have they've pulled the trigger. And Lacazzette's come off for Eddie. That's interesting. They weren't going to sub off in Aubameyang, were they? So exactly. That's what Adam Smith just said. You have to get the ball up there first. If you can't get the ball up there, Lacazette for me hasn't really put much of a foot wrong. He just can't seem to get it back up to the striker right now. That's why we're really missing Kieran Tierney. Said it multiple times tonight. We have struggled without his presence in the team. We can't seem to spring a pass together at the moment. Which is very annoying. I'm glad he hasn't brought on Willian at least. At least there's that. Saka. Again, he's defended out. Come on, man. There's no support. There's no little 1-2s or anything because there's no support there. Smith Rowe. One himself, the corner. Come on. So you get they're nullifying Smith Rowe and Saka very well. Crystal Palace. I can't not deny that. But this is the sort of game where you need to put it out the bag if you want to get back up there, you know. And our form, 0-0 wouldn't be the end of the world, but considering how bad we were, we need to win every game. Saka, shit corner. Head back into play though, Nketiah. Oh, Smith Rowe strikes it, but it's blocked away. Everyone's up there for Arsenal. Come on, lads. No. Eze on the ball. Can't get it off him. Partey has though. Brilliant by Thomas Partey. Aubameyang, come on, do something useful for fuck's sake. Eddie Nketiah held the ball up brilliantly there, and he's won his team the free kick. Something that not many people have said about Eddie Nketiah, including myself. He held the ball up very well there, and he's won his team the free kick. Fuck off, Townsend, you Tottenham bastard. That was a foul. You're fucking pulling him down by the shirt and you're moaning at the line and the guy... Oh, I don't know. Why would you pass it back? Go on. Go on. Oh, there's too many. We've just bombed everyone back. Come on. Oh, why are you waiting for it, Nico? Fuck's sake, now they're away. Hold in. Don't foul him. Do not foul him. He's gone down. Referee says nothing. Because you weren't fouled, Saha. Why are you diving for? VAR will look at that, though, so that slightly does worry me. Ball there to Nenigo Pepe, who hasn't done anything since coming on. Xhaka. Trying to go for a shot from about 55, 60 yards there, Xhaka. He's now down. He's rolling around on the floor. And Luiz did well there to cover his ground. Neither side can't break down each other. You can tell that both sides are closely to each other in the league at the moment, I'll tell you that. Bellerin. Another shit ball. And then it comes off Pepe and it's out of play for a throw, man. It's just been frustrating tonight. Not being able to get the ball in behind. Nothing in that. Nothing in that at all. Holding him pretty well there. He was going down already. Fuck off, Wolf. That's his mind. What he's score now? Oh, I can't be asked for this to be now. Come on, Arsenal, Xhaka. Oh, just need that bit of fucking luck, and it's just not happening for us tonight. Bit of deflections there by Tompkins. Bit of luck there, and it goes behind him and Saka's away, but it's just not happening for us. Not really, no. Well done, Eddie. Won the free kick there very well. Ketty has done well since he's come on. There's 3 minutes to go. It's still 0-0. It's the sort of opportunity now from a set piece. Team, like I mentioned to, we haven't beaten our last 4 attempts, so they are our bogey team for a reason. Saka with the cross, punched away. Pepe takes the shot. Oh, it's fucking over the bar. Oh, Pepe. Pepe. How many minutes we got? Oh, it's not minutes. We've still got a minute and a half left. It's a substitution for Palace. But, you know, with 90 seconds left plus injury time, if we had Kieran Tierney on the pitch, I reckon we could have broken down his team. But the fact of how we've been without Kieran Tierney is very worrying. And I do hope that him not playing tonight was just a precautionary, because he has been a huge miss for us tonight. A Huge miss going forward. We've done alright going defensively so far. So that's ball, please. Family hasn't been in this game at all either. Lovely ball to Pepe. Come on, there's 4 minutes of injury time left to go. We really have to go for it now. Xhaka. Xhaka to Saka. Too far for him. It's a bit heavy for him, but he's managed to keep it out for a throw instead of a goal kick. Does look tired, Saka, to be fair. You haven't played great. But we're not losing the game either, so it's one of them tonight. Disappointing for sure, because you've got to take it one game at a time, and where we are in the league, we can't afford to, have these sort of performances, but it looks like it happens. It's happened. But there's still 3 minutes to go. Probably less than that because I'm behind as well. If this stays how it is, I probably won't even do a reaction because there's not really a lot to talk about in a boring game of football. Not really a lot to analyse apart from the fact, like I keep mentioning, a big loss is Kieran Tierney, but at the same time, it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's eye-opening how much we missed him tonight. Let's put it that way. Palace are getting frustrated now and starting to foul Arsenal players as well. So we've got a free kick, come on. Saka. It's a great ball in by Saka, but once again it's on the Palace head. Xhaka slipped. Fuck. Great defending there by Bellerin. This could be anybody's game. Xhaka slipped. It's one mistake all game. Minute left. No, yeah, a minute left of injury time. Palace have a corner. Can you not, please? Please. Head of the way. There's no one back. There's no one going forward for Arsenal either. We literally lumped everyone back for that. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Don't do anything stupid, lads. Head of the way. Nketiah on the ball. 30 seconds to go in injury time. He's got no support again. Looks like it's going to be night nurse, guys. It's not been the best performance tonight. We've not seen that spark that we have seen in recent weeks. It's been quite disappointing. And that's going to be it. Full time. Arsenal 0, Palace 0. I'm off, guys. I will be probably doing a match reaction, so stay tuned for that. I will be back hopefully for you